Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. So this video is one that is near and dear to my heart. If you are new to my channel, first of all, what's up, boo? Secondly, we're getting ready to talk about something that was very not only emotionally but mentally and financially impactful for me, and that is my journey with hair loss. If you're not familiar, I have dealt with alopecia areata since 2015. I do have an entire playlist dedicated to my journey on my YouTube channel. However, I'm going to condense it all in this one video. Shameless plug, because you know, business got a business. If you are looking for something to help you on your journey, this is an oil that I made. I've been using it since 2016. It has helped me not only with alopecia areata, but with my length goals. So if you're looking for something to help you, check the link in the description box. Number one, I need to update the website, so don't judge it because it's leaking. But there is a discount code available, so you can try it out for yourself. So really quickly, what is alopecia areata? Basically, it is your immune system being completely out of whack. It finds your hair follicles, feels like it's an enemy, decides to fight it, and next thing you know, you have your hair falling out. Now again, there's different types of alopecia. I know I think it's universalis, where you just lose all your hair. There's like scarring, but I dealt with alopecia areata, which was my hair falling out in patches. So I'm actually going to include pictures and videos in this video so you can see my entire journey. So you can see, number one, she knows what she's talking about, and number two, I'm hoping that I can encourage somebody else. Like seriously, dealing with this was one of the most stressful things that I've ever dealt with, especially as a woman, especially with me growing up in church. You know, I was saying your hair is your glory, child. So there was just like this emphasis on me as a woman and the impact that it had on me to be losing my hair. If I could help anybody with that, okay, I would love to. And then if you're just trying to grow your hair, because I was again able to go from a teeny weeny afro to waist length in 2 years, if I can help you with that, I would love to do that too. So let's get into my story, and then I'll tell you all the supplements I took, everything I did, like my wash day regimen, everything, and hopefully this is able to be a blessing to you too. All right, so it's 2015. I decide I'm in a new relationship, child. I want to be smart, and I get on birth control. Now, alopecia areata has run in my family. I know a lot of people that had it. I just never thought it would happen to me. I've always had a head full of hair, and I never thought that I would lose it. And so I started this birth control, not knowing that it was like the switch for alopecia areata had been cut off the entire time of my life, and that birth control kicked it on. And so I started it in June 2015. And I had box sprays. When I took my box sprays out in July, I noticed a lot of shedding. It was like shedding like a dog child. I'm like, what's this? Like, I know, of course, we shed about 100 strands a day. And with me having my hair in braids, that means the shed hair was trapped. So I was expecting some shed hair. But this was a lot. And then I did this one braid in the crown of my head, and I just felt like a pull. And I looked, I'm like, that's not weed, that's me. And so I went in the bathroom. I looked, honey, it was like a quarter-sized bald spot right in the top of my head. You talking about stressed, okay? I was like, wait, whoa, what's this? Huh? What's this? And so I talked to a cosmetologist. She told me what alopecia was. She told me it was permanent. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna take that. Nah, we're not gonna accept that. So I went to the doctor. And the doctor confirmed. As soon as she saw it, and I took my ponytail out, she saw that bald spot. She said, that's alopecia. She said that we can try doing a steroid shot to your scalp, but it's not a guarantee. But I want you to know that this is an autoimmune disorder and that it is permanent. And so I'm like, I'm gonna be bald permanently. And she said, more than likely, yes. And so I actually told her we could try the steroid shots to my head, but I'll be honest, intuitively, I was like, nah. Nah. So even though the pharmacy called me and said it was ready for pickup, I was supposed to take the vial to her and she was gonna give me the shots. I was like, nah, I ain't finna do this. It got to be something else, right? So I started doing a bunch of research. Honey, I bought every oil that everybody said would work. It was not working. And then I tried different supplements. They was like, take this pill. It did not work. Nothing was working. And so from July until December, not only did not a strand of hair grow back, the balding was getting worse. The shedding was getting worse. Anytime I washed my hair, I would cry because I'm like, am I gonna have a strand of hair left on my head when I'm done? Because it was just like hair was coming out and coming out and coming out. And so come December, I see a video from a girl. She's a Christian. She was saying you have to release the stress because stress can aid in this. And so she was just like, you just have to release it. And so that's what I did. I said, that's what I'm going to release the stress. I'm going to do my research, see what I can do for myself. But I'm not going to stress about this another day. And so in January, I really buckled down. I started doing a lot of reading because, again, the professionals who were licensed told me they had no solution. And I was like, well, I respect your education, but that ain't gonna work for me. So in January, I was blessed to come up with a regimen that really did work for me. I had went to the doctor and I found out everything that I was deficient in. The reason I did this was because, again, alopecia is an autoimmune disorder. It means my immune system is out of whack. So I said, if I fix my immune system, this should stop happening. Like, if my immune system ain't cutting up, it's not gonna fight my hair follicles no more. So I'm not even gonna focus on growing my hair back. I need to fix my body. And so when I got my blood work back, I found out I was severely anemic. My ferritin level was a 7. So I was severely anemic and I was severely deficient in vitamin D. And if you look up the side effects of anemia and vitamin D deficiency, they both can cause hair loss. I was like, okay, well, that's what we're gonna do. So this is the regimen that I am currently on. In 2016, I was taking a lot more. I don't need to take all of this. So I'm gonna show you what I take. Number one, I take an iron tablet. Now, originally, I was just taking something over the counter, but the one that works for me is Mega Food Blood Builder. This does not mess up my stomach. It does not cause constipation. This is really, really good for me. I've tried Geritol. Geritol was okay, but it didn't really give me what I needed. When I take Mega Food Blood Builder, I actually feel alive. This does come with vitamin C in it, so you don't have to take it with no orange juice or anything like that. This is actually a very good supplement. Number two, I was deficient in vitamin D, so I do take a vitamin D supplement. Nothing too major, just something over the counter vitamin D. Next, I take turmeric. Why? Because any inflammation in my body, I wanted it to go away. This is a turmeric that I take, that I get from the vitamin shop. It does come with black pepper in it to help it to work better for me. Turmeric is amazing at fighting inflammation. The next thing I take is a prenatal vitamin. I'm not pregnant, not trying to be child, so don't get no ideas. But anything that I'm missing in my diet as far as nutrition, I take a vitamin for it just to make up for it. Now, of course, you don't have to take a prenatal. Just get you a one a day that will help you supplement what is missing in your diet. And then last, that was key, was a probiotic. I focus on inner gut health, and this is really, really good for that. So this particular one is for women, but it's because the main one that I take was sold out at the time. I take the Critical Care probiotic from Garden of Life. This one is working too, but the Critical Care, amazing. And it's just really good at your, not only keeping your digestive system good, but it does help with your immune system. And for me, like I said, I stopped approaching this as let me just fix my hair. I approached it as I need to fix my immune system. So because this helped to fix my deficiencies, and then I put this on to help accelerate, this is again my growth oil. I massage this in my scalp twice a day. I attack the bald spots, but overall I just put it on my scalp, massage it twice a day. Once I started this regimen, like the other stuff I was taking, it was just extra, so I ain't even gonna mention it. You do not have to buy it. This becomes expensive, so I'm telling you, don't buy all the extra stuff y'all seen me use on YouTube. This right here works. Okay, this is what I take now. So once I started this in January, mind you, not a piece of hair grew, not a strand grew from July until January. Once I started taking this, February, I saw a couple strands going in. March, I had shown enough peach fuzz coming in. I was like, oh, it's working. So I went crazy, y'all. I just kept taking it. Oh, most importantly, that I didn't mention that you have to do, change your diet, eat a healthier diet, and cut back on sugars. Now, of course, I did still eat fruit and stuff like that, but candy, cakes, ice cream, all that, you need your body to heal. So that right there, cut it out. I'm not a doctor. I'm not saying sugar is a diagnosis for you just fall out and just everything go to pieces. But I am telling you, in my experience, when I cut back on sugar, my body started to heal. So anyway, once I started this, I noticed for sure that my hair was growing back. And by the end of the year, all the bald patches, because it was one main one, but then like little bitty pea-sized ones around my head, they was easily hidden. But I noticed that my hair grew back. So I got comfortable in this journey, right? Because my hair growing back is growing in beautifully. And so I decide I'm comfortable in my journey. My body is fixed. I don't have to take all of this. So towards the end of 2016, what happens? My hair begins to fall out again. Why? Because I went back to eating crazy and I stopped doing what fixed my body in the first place. Not only did I miss hair from the crown this time, my entire kitchen cleaned out, honey, just completely gone. And I was like, what is this? But again, because I had dealt with this already, I knew what to do. I started back taking my supplements, and next thing you know, my hair grew back in every single bald patch. And I went from a teeny weeny afro to waist length in about 2 years. Now, if you are familiar with me, y'all know at a certain point my hair was super long, and then I was like, okay, I've been playing by all the rules all this time. I'm finna go crazy. I texlax my hair, I color my hair, I cut my hair, and then come March 2020, I ended up doing a big chop because I wanted to start off on the healthy hair journey. And then I had my baby, and this whole process started over again. In June of 2022, I was dealing with postpartum hair loss, and then I also had an alopecia flare up. That's because I wasn't taking care of myself. And then y'all know my personal life had went just completely nuts. I didn't care anything about taking care of myself. But at the top of this year, what was a bald spot that started as a quarter size amount that spread to the entire, baby, it was a landing strip on the top of my head. That did not grow from June until January or February. I started this vitamin regimen again, and then I started massaging this in the top of my head twice a day again. It is completely filled in. I'm telling you, if you approach your journey as I'm not working on just growing my hair, I need my body to flourish. Give your body what it needs to fight. That is how you beat alopecia areata, at least in my experience. Now, I'm not a doctor. I cannot guarantee you anything, but I am telling you this worked for me. And I really hope it works for you. Now, if you are just on a hair growth journey, you like, look, I don't do alopecia, I just want my hair to grow. Take a daily vitamin, massage your scalp once a day, and make sure you are having a healthy hair care regimen. My regimen throughout this entire process, I washed my hair every Saturday morning. It was stressful sometimes because, again, when I was having an alopecia flare up, my hair would come out really bad when it was wet. Eventually it stopped. But I washed and deep conditioned my hair every week, and I left it alone. I wore what I have on right now, which was a wig. I wore wigs and just left my hair alone. I washed it, deep conditioned it, braided up, left it alone. Wash, rinse, repeat every single week. And that is how my hair grew. So I'm just telling you, wash, deep condition your hair, leave it alone. Simple as that. Oh, and then of course, you know, the vitamins, the oil, and all that other stuff. Now, I want to say this, that is the practical stuff that I did. Going forward, because I know everybody does not have the same faith as me, and I don't want to force it on you, but I'm getting ready to talk about God real quick. So if that's not your thing, I totally understand, but just know from the rest of the video, you can go ahead and go. All right, so look, one of the biggest things that can help to accelerate your body deteriorating is stress. And when my hair fell out and I was dealing with this, that was one of the most stressful things that I've ever dealt with, because I felt self-conscious in my own body, and that was very uncomfortable. There came a time where I really had to surrender that to God. I had to tell God, listen, at this point, I'm trusting you. Okay, I can't control this. The doctors can't control it. The stylist cannot control it. I am trusting you. I'm laying this at your feet. So if you are currently someone who is battling anxiety around your hair loss, I am praying for you. I'm praying for your strength. I'm praying for your peace. I need you to, number one, do your part. Yes, eat right. Yes, take the supplements. Yes, massage your head with the oil. But most importantly, I need you to be okay if nothing changes. And I say that because to consistently focus on what you don't have right now, it can be stressful, and that can delay your results. So I need you to do your part and trust that whatever happens is for your greater good, okay? Just so happens I was able to get my hair back, and even when it would fall out again, I will always get it right back because I had the tools to fight. And I really want that to be your story too, but if it is not, I need you to be okay knowing, number one, you're beautiful no matter what. And I'm not saying that as a cliche, I mean that. You're beautiful no matter what. And number two, if it doesn't come back, it's okay. It's okay. It happens. It's not comfortable, but you okay. If you got to put on a wig, put one on. If you really be bold with it, shave it off. But don't let stress rob you of another moment of your peace and joy. It's not worth it. I'm telling you, it's not worth it. So with that being said, that is how I was able to grow my hair from a teeny weeny afro to waistline hair in 2 years, and how I was able to overcome alopecia areata. While I do have a playlist that is very valid, you can see step by step how I went about it. This video sums up my entire journey. And again, I take iron to fight anemia. I take vitamin D to fight my vitamin D deficiency. I take a multivitamin to substitute anything I may not get in my diet, or supplement, I should say. Number 3, I changed my diet by cutting out sugar and eating a more healthy diet overall. A lot more fruits and vegetables, especially green leafy veggies. I also take turmeric. I make sure my turmeric does have black pepper in it. And then I take a probiotic. I prefer the Garden of Life brand. They do amazing. And they are very quality product. This one is the Women's Daily Care, but I prefer the Critical Care one that does have 80 billion CFU. So with that being said, that is it. Y'all make sure, if you have any questions, you can leave them down below. If you're interested in my hair growth oil, you can use the link below. Use the word TEST as a discount code, save some coin. I'm cheering for you. I am rooting for you. And know that you are beautiful no matter what. Whether it's your length goal or you fighting alopecia, it's not worth stressing about, okay? Don't let this thing steal another moment of your joy. And I know somebody be like, well, Faye, you got your hair back. I understand. But I also understand what it's like to go months and months with not a piece of hair growing in. It's not worth losing sleep over it. It's not worth losing your joy. You're going to be all right regardless. And that's with or without hair. Don't lose no sleep over this mess somewhere, because you stressing out just going to make it worse. Let it go. Let it go. Do your part and trust God to make up the rest. All right. Let the stress go and go on about your business. All right. I did the outro already. I love y'all. I'll see y'all later. Bye.